Again, Duck hits him hard, and he comes back with, there's a lot of suffering, you're right. How much do you think it'll cost us to prevent it all in the end? Billions, trillions? See, that's it. So he's just that cynical. It's about, oh, well, we can't fix it. It's too expensive to fix it, so fuck it. I don't care whether it costs zillions. I don't care whether it costs gazillion, bazillion, zillions, okay? The point is, if we're motivated, we'll pay the price. I mean, yeah, if I could, you want to cut off my little finger to save 10,000 starving people? Okay, cut off my little finger. How much more will I sacrifice? How much of myself am I willing to give? Yeah, well, give me the right equation, and yeah, you can rip me to pieces. All right, and that's the psychology that every person's going to have for anything effective to happen, because we can't be greedy heroin addicts anymore. We can't be obsessed with us. We have to be obsessed with this whole system, with fixing the goddamn system. And it doesn't matter what it costs. If that's the objective, that's worth paying for. War is a waste of money. Conflict is a waste of money. Anger, which I have a little too much of, is a waste of time. Worry is a waste of... There's lots of things we can say there's no point in investing in, but there's certainly a point in investing in a better future, and that's what we're fucking talking about here, is what kind of psychology is necessary in the human organism for it to be motivated, for it to have some passion about creating a better future. And that's what we're talking about. That's what's fucking at stake. That's why this matters to me. It doesn't matter to me because of fucking tomorrow. It matters to me because of 500 years from now. Because we're building the foundation that that future is going to exist on. We're making the fucking goddamn future right this fucking moment. And if Darwin was here, what Darwin would be saying to us is, yes, we biologically evolved. Okay, we have acquired this intellect. Now let's apply it. Let's realize that ideas also evolve. They evolve through our society, through our culture, through this thing called communication. Ideas are in a battle for survival. All right, and the only advantage we have in this battle is it's not like the carnage of the real world where claws and teeth matter. In this world, in this intellectual battle, logic matters, because everybody has some capacity to perform that. Every brain is structured to try to be reasonable. That's the ambition of a brain. And so we have some hope of getting rational, logical means to survive, to move throughout this culture, throughout this society, throughout the human mindset. They can win, okay? They can actually win this battle for dominance, this battle for what gets done, what the world ends up looking like, all right? Memes have a chance because they have to exist in a bind. And as soon as people start saying, well, let's not be reasonable, let's not be rational, let's not be logical, let's be phantasmagorical, well, then we're fucked. Then the mechanism breaks down, because if the truth doesn't matter, then the good memes aren't going to win. The bullshit memes are going to win if the truth doesn't matter. All right. So anyway, then it goes into the water flea crap. That's really the only example they have of a positive effect, and they, like I said, they don't even know if that's an epigenetic effect. You know, it's just a mechanism where, you know, we're inheriting two things. We're inheriting the computer and the software, and if the computer, you know, we can fuck around with our crude tools. We can hit the computer with a hammer, and we're likely just to create damage, and that's all we can do is experimentally. There might be some way for the computer to evolve better. That certainly can happen, but that's not the main mechanism of evolution. The main mechanism is in the software. All right, my worldview is based on more than epigenetic science. My other videos reflect this, yeah, damn right. But I think epigenetics helps support my understanding of genes do not determine organisms or evolutionary change. They enable it. They do not control it. Well, that's the bullshit part. They control it. All right? The software basically dictates how to build the computer. All right? So don't play that game. That's just a pile of shit. And I guess this will have to be 2 videos. Sorry about that. Because I do want to get to... there was something else. Anyway, let's just get back to this control issue. I mean, the DNA is the real controlling element. Okay? It's going to dictate the composure, the composition of the structural cell around the DNA that ends up reproducing it and doing all that other stuff. That is all part of the genetic code too. So then he talks about placebos. Oh yeah, so he got caught by another guy who noticed he 5-starred a video And you know, it's a video full of absolute bullshit, of the giraffe's neck growing kind of crap, that we can will a change in our genetic structure, that we can that mind over matter, complete bullshit. I mean, religious bullshit, and that's all it is. It's just, you know, and it gets caught on it. Right, so he'll give my videos 1 star, but he'll 5-star but it's nothing less than a creationist video. And that's the bullshit here. So, I mean, I don't want to. Well, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, what's the fucking point? We're here on YouTube to argue, so I'm going to fucking argue with these people. And who cares, right? I mean, it's got to be done. You can't just sit there and say, okay, yeah, just let that propaganda go out there unchallenged. Because hopefully, if you're one of the phantasmagoricals and you're listening to this video, I mean, really think inside yourself. What's gonna, you know, what matters? Does the truth matter? I mean, it's got to, because it's the only environment that you know, and that, you know, the memes that matter are going to have a chance of surviving in. I mean, if we're going to allow delusions and bullshit to be the game rules, then we know what's going to win. Christian bullshit's going to win. Nutty religious nonsense is going to win. And the only way the truth stands any chance is that people have to have some respect for it. And this isn't. I'm not fucking arguing with my shadow. I'm arguing with assholes.